Previously on Highland Rednecks.
Great back. Riverton now. We have one stop to make, and we're going to be setting off for DuBois tonight. But that's going to be it for this video. We will be continuing this series in the next video. She ran towards us. I don't know why she's running now. Or who's... You're Pinky. Yes, I'm allergic to cats, but I'll pet you anyways. Hey there.
You probably heard my knee pop and startled her.
Yeah. Go on in, sweetheart. Look at this. I bought this back when I was on my mission because we didn't have a complete kitchen. In fact, this whole counter system wasn't even finished yet. It was a completely different setup, but this old thing is still here. It's awesome. That is awesome. That's cool. My old stove is still here, and I'll leave it here because I'll probably be back to visit a couple times a year now that I think of it. It's a super nice area. What we're doing right now is I'm making my pre-preparation day specialty to celebrate that was the last day of the week, and the next day was preparation day. So I'll be making it for these for the two boys and myself, and yeah,
Lyman over there, and then for me, the cameraman.
Always make it up here in DuBois. So yeah. All right, and here's my preparation day delicacy: 3 cheese mac and cheese, Great Value brand. 3 cheese. Emphasis, 3 cheese.
3 kissels.
Alright, we're headed into downtown DuBois. It's pretty cool. We'll get to see here in a minute, but soon it's just boardwalk sidewalks. Alright guys, so we're here at the National Museum of Military Vehicles. They were building this place when I was serving here back in 2019. We used to pass here all the time. And there was tanks staged up, but there was no building for them to live in yet. When we came by in 2020, it was nearing completion, but it still wasn't finished yet. But now the tank museum is finished, so we're going and check this place out. Oh wow, this was the main battle tank from the 1960s till 1991. That's cool. This tank here was used from 1960 to 1991. And then, so let's see. It was still in use as of 2019, so that was 4 years ago, so there's still a chance that these tanks are being used. Look at the massive size of these things. Looks like all these wheels are dead for the most part. It looks like it's this main gear thing that turns the tracks, therefore it turns the wheels. So without the tracks, the whole thing's basically worthless. Oh, it's got a pencil hook, so it could haul trailers if it needed to. Boy, that's cool. Look at the size of that light though, Brig. You can see, holy mackerel. Probably see it light up a whole valley with that light. Yeah, well, yeah, unfortunately the tank museum is closed, so we'll have to come back tomorrow or something like that. Buddy. Yeah, you met him back in 2020.
Oh, okay.
During the parade.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Right on.
Yeah, I took a look at that. As far as foreign vehicles go, they're great. The Toyotas are great. Hey, bud, how you been? You still walk? You wanna walk? Go get the walk. Yeah. Your teeth are getting a little gnawed down from the rocks though, bud.
Yeah, he breaks them all the time.
His teeth?
Yes.
He's a stubborn pup.
Pick up really big rocks.
Who's up with Bandit? We got Bandito. We got Batcoon. He was my mission dog. When I lived up here in the cabin, away from my family, I had my mission grandparents, and then I had my mission dog. I had Bandit. Great time, and I lived in that beautiful apartment. Hey, Bandit.
Aw, he kissed the camera.
You kissed it? Good.
Yep.
He kissed the audience. He likes the audience. That's good.
Oh, I got an ear.
You got an ear.
Another ear. I got both ears. Bandit.
The missionary dog. I loved it.
Bandit.
Hey, bud.
Camera shot much?
Don't worry.
Away from
Don't worry, Doug. We're not replacing you. You can't replace a dog. He just fills another purpose. That's just as important.
Aw. Tay, he put his paws on my lap.
He is a good boy.
Hi, Bandit. How you doing, buddy?
You know where we are, bud? You like this curve or something, Brig?
Huh?
Have you always liked this curve or something?
I'm just starting for Bandit.
Bandito!
Because we're getting close to home for him.
Yeah. What you smell, Bandit? What you smell?
Oh, there's home. Way up there.
There's home.
Let me zoom in.
Any place?
All the way up there.
Yeah, all the way. Wow. Wyoming sunsets are the best. That's beautiful too.
What's the big sky state? Is that Montana?
Montana.
Oh.
We are getting fairly close to Montana. We are in central Wyoming.
Yeah.
This curve all the time. Yes, we know you want to get out. We know you want to be home.
I think he knows he's home now.
And then he'd come down that embankment right there by the balcony. And I think we're home now, so. Look at this. The owners of this home, my mission grandparents, they left us a wonderful meal. Shepherd's pie, grandma's sycamore bread with butter and raspberry jam. We are set up for the night.
It is great.
Because unfortunately they couldn't be here tonight. They had to go to Idaho.
You should come to DuBois sometime because they got wooden place buildings.
Yeah, come to DuBois. You may not have the same setup as us, but yeah. We just got a dog with our hotel for the night, so that's good. Right, Bandit? Good boy. Hey, Bandit. Alright, it's our final day, so we'll be headed home today. It's been a great trip. I love this. I've always loved this view. Always loved living in this apartment. Back when I was like 19 years old as a missionary. So yeah, this is definitely going to this is going to have to be a place for when I come back. There's a huge difference between Yuma and this place. When I was rolling into Yuma, I was kind of feeling depressed at the time. You want a rock? Want a rock? Go get the rock. Hey, don't hurt your teeth. But yeah. It was kind of depressing at the time. I don't know. So many members had moved and stuff like that. We just didn't know anybody. The area had changed so much. It was kind of just one of those towns where people move in, people move out. I loved the Great Plains. It was absolutely beautiful, but the beauty, yeah, you can't even compare these two areas because you have the beauties of the mountain and the beauty of the Great Plains. But it was great coming back here because it was good seeing the members and stuff. It was good seeing the members in Riverton. It was good seeing Lyman's my convert. It was good coming up here, seeing the people who own this cabin here, and also some of their family members in town, because they're just kind of like family, if you know what I mean. They took very good care of us. They loved us missionaries. And it seems like myself, when I was actually transferred here, I was with one missionary from Alberta. And then after he left, he was a great missionary. He loved DuBois just as much as I did. I switched it up so we were spending a week in DuBois and we were spending a week in Pavilion, Wyoming. You'll get to see that briefly today. Pavilion, Wyoming was close to Riverton, so it was more of a priority. More people down there. So with that, everybody put priority, so we'd only spend like maybe 3 days a week up here, but then I switched it so it was 1 week here, 1 week there, 1 week here, 1 week there. I switched off. And back then I actually had a Toyota Tacoma up here. He was the original Trigger. He was Trigger 1, and the reason why is because it was a truck. We lived in a barn down in Pavilion. We lived down in a barn in Pavilion, and then we lived in a cabin up here. And everything is like just old Western theme. And as we rolled into town, we came around that corner for this time. I saw those old buildings with the board locks. I was like, okay, we got to have a horse name for the truck, since I like naming the vehicles. So I came up with the name Trigger. And when it came to naming this vehicle, I couldn't think of any. Nothing stuck. I tried Mandalorian, I tried Grogu, something like that. But then Trigger the second stuck, so I named him Trigger. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we got Bandits. When it comes to dogs in the future, there's either 2 dogs I want to get. I'll probably get both, but I want to get a Labrador, and I would like to get healers. Well, namely blue healers. This one's very handsome. Look at his pointed ears. Weddy, Weddy, go get it. Well, where'd it go? Where'd it go, bud? Where'd it go? Where is it? Is that it? Go get it. He's smart. My favorite raccoon. He looks like a half bat, half raccoon. Alright, so we're here at the Cowboy Cafe. And Lyman's just digging in.
Not even hesitating, just goes right for it.
Yep. And look at that. Pecan pie. I asked you guys if you wanted some, but you said no. Hey, eat your toast. Ask for a to-go box then. That was good food, wasn't it, brother?
Yeah, it was. It was delicious.
Oh, that toffee pecan pie was good. Oh, yeah. What do you think of this boardwalk, though? Would have cowboy boots on, but it's just too dang hot. Brigham's got the kitty. Gosh.
Here and thanks for everything.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. Good to meet you too.
That will be it for the Fremont County road trip. We didn't get everything done that I wanted to. For example, we didn't get to go to Pavilion, and we did not get to go to the Tank Museum. However, since I didn't get to do these things, I will be planning another trip back to Fremont County again. And I am planning on going on an ATV adventure up in the mountains of DuBois. Unfortunately, Hiram wasn't able to come on this trip, but I would really like him to come in the future, because one of the main reasons he wanted to come was so he could meet Bandit. And he was the OG passenger when we attempted this trip the first time. But for now, I need to return to Salt Lake so I can go back to work. I need to get Trigger ready for the next trip by getting in mods, and we're getting ready for the big trip of the year. As far as other things go, I highly advise anybody getting out and seeing what the United States has to offer. We have just about any climate possible. We have the rainforests up in Washington, we have jungles in Hawaii, we have mountains all over, we have the Rocky Mountains, the Appalachian Mountains, we have the Brooks Range in Alaska, we have the deserts all over the western U.S., we have the forests in the northeastern United States. There's just about anything in these wonderful United States, and I have a goal to travel all 50 of them. But someday that will come. It'll just be some time. We ended up traveling about 919 miles on this road trip. One of the smallest ones yet, but there's always quality over quantity. And that's what I strive for. And this was a very fun road trip. We didn't travel as many miles, and we spent a little more time in each area and got to experience some things. I haven't done ATV riding in several years. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe. Take care and have a nice one.